Welcome dear friends to my channel. Today's video will be a very special one for those who are movie lovers, and it's a movie review. It's a movie review with respect to Aatma Intelligence AI Plus, and the name of the film is Rocketry the Nambi Effect, and I have given this Nambi effect where everybody was giving 10 out of 10 and similar reviews, but I have given somewhere around 8.45 out of 10. Why I've given this review and what is seeing this film in resonance to your Aatma intelligence and how this film has affected me. If you want to know in details about my review, then you have to stick to the end of the video, where I will be, throughout the review, I'll be telling you about the 10 headers in which I have given marks out of 10, and then I've done the whole total. And the last point is a very special point. It's a point which I'm sure your Aatma or your meta soul would love, because this is about the thoughts which this film provoked throughout the film in me. And if you know me, know Korak Day, then you know that I'm an internationally awarded filmmaker. I have, for my film My Karma, I have received Best Film Award, Best Director Debut Award in the short category, then Grand Prix, Best Screenplay, and all these things, all these awards. So as a reviewer, you would know that I am not just anyone who is a movie lover or who would like to make a YouTube video about or a Facebook video about reviewing a film, because this is a responsible person who has created films and who has created films in such levels like My Karma. And also I am a master of Aatma Intelligence. It's not about artificial intelligence, not about the machinery intelligence. It's about Aatma, your inner excellence. So this film, Rocketry the Nambi Effect, is a biographical film, and so the stories and the incidents which the film showed is true, and as told by this great Bharat lover, a person who loved his country so much that he could renounce all the greeds of money and privileges and dream success and so many things which makes people ditch their motherland, ditch the land in which the ancestors, his or her ancestors, have lived and are part of. There are many people who completely denounce their culture. See, Sanatan Dharma is not a culture which is like 1500, 1700, 2000 years old. And it has not come by force. It has come naturally. We all human beings are born as Sanatan Dharms, and then we baptize or do other forms of conversion. We go through other forms of conversion techniques too. Anyways, that is a different thing. But the first thing, the first point in which I give marks when I watch the whole film is the most important thing, the story. And for this film, I have given 9 out of 10. Well, it's a biography, So it's not created in the head of the storyteller, but it is there already. You just have to take it and put it in a particular way. That is a part of the film. That's the next point. But as a story, I've given it 9 because somebody's life, when it gets a 9 out of 10, then it has to be a very example driven life. A person whose life, in his life, he has such, unpolluted love for his country, which in our times, in the times of this generation, and in the times in the last 100 or 200 years, or even like last 1,000-1,500 years, it's a difficult thing to love your country in such a way that you leave the greed of all the all these greeds of externals, greeds of selfishness. This person could, and not only alone like me, like I'm alone, not married or not having children or whatever, but this person had a family, children, but still he could convince himself, convince his wife and children and other people attached to him, and he could continue to love and do, not only do for his country, but doing for his, acting for his country, irrespective of his emotional turmoils, irrespective of a person's emotions. Such kind of loving your country, loving something is very difficult. And if you know my story, my life, I am saying this thing. It's very difficult to continue to love your country, your dharma, at the cost of making so many people, making important people in your life upset. And this he could do, and that makes me fall in love with this man and fall in love with his resolve and fall in love with his meta soul, Aatma. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of emotional strength to continue to love your country at the cost of hurting someone or other person's emotions. So 9. I know I will be making this video a little longer, but I don't want to cut short in things because of obvious reasons.